So in all these ministries that you've been a part of and the development, and you touched a little bit about on this, um, who are some of the people that have helped nurture your faith over the years?
Yeah, so definitely. So I've been raised obviously in a Christian home, in a Christian church. So my parents have obviously nurtured that faith. Right as the beginning, right as I started growing up, we started reading the Bible together and teaching me who really God was. So those are definitely two people who have nurtured my faith. Especially all the crew leaders. They have been wonderful. There's no like significant like thank you that I can thank them for everything that they've done. They've made me to like the strong Christian that I am today. A special shout out to Bob and Erica for always taking me out in meeting up for breakfast. Those have been some great conversations, and it just really shows how much they care and how much they want to be part of your life outside of the youth group. So, and then a couple more, Jolene has been a huge, huge impact. I know she knows that I love her, but I don't know if she knows how much of an impact she's made. I first heard her speak when I was in middle school, and from her story, she's just influenced me and taught me that you can get through every situation and God will still be there with you. And then I got to hear her again at Serve, so that was really awesome. And then lastly, just teachers at my school. They've been it just shows how much they love us and how much they love God. And they've just been a really huge impact on that.
So if I could summarize, the things that have really impacted you are those relational ministries.
Of course, right? Yeah. Yep.
Huh, there's a theme going on here. That's really cool, though. I know it's something that really impacts people is knowing that there's somebody that has your back and is invested in your life.
100%. They're always there and they're always ready to talk, no matter what. And even if they're busy, they'll drop what they're doing just to make sure that us crew kids are the main focus. And that is awesome.
Yeah. I hope that continues in your life.
Yeah.
You go off into the next stages.
Me too, of course.
So you mentioned your teachers. I can kind of consider that outside of the church.
Yeah.
But what events outside of church or life events have impacted your faith?
Well, I definitely have a couple of in-church things, obviously, and some of those are like crew, just in general. I went on a couple of mission trips through crew, and we went to Guatemala when I was a freshman. So that was really awesome. And then retreats and serve all from church. Some life events that I've had outside of church has definitely been. It's called TECH. It stands for Teens Encountering Christ, and it's a youth group weekend away. And you basically are set into a group with complete strangers, kind of like Serve. And then you go and hear people like who have gone through the TECH, hear their stories. And these stories are like really personal and really real. And so that has shaped like me, and because it was just such an experience that brought me closer to God. So that was really awesome. I think another life event would definitely be like just hanging out with my friends. I have a really good group of friends. I started hanging out with them when I was a junior in high school. Yeah. I've been friends with them for 2 years, and it's crazy that like 17 and 18-year-olds can bring you like so much closer to God. And we just can really have a God-based relationship. So that has really like nurtured it and made it whole.
That's fantastic to hear. I know that there are some worry about our youth growing up.
Right.
Life is difficult, life is tough, and it's encouraging to hear that um, being with your friends, and being in a healthy environment have really fostered a Christian faith and a Christian love in you. So I'm
Of
pointing
course.
that out for everybody who might be listening and missed it, but so kind of going along with that idea of these strong areas that have impacted you, and you can answer this however you want. Two-part question. Anything in the church today that just excites you, and anything in the church today that it needs to look at, grow in, adjust, those kind of things. And this doesn't have to be LaGrave. It could be the church, the universal church.
Okay, awesome. I'll start with some of the where I see LaGrave like going and what I think is positive. So as I've obviously mentioned before, the youth is a great thing that grows the church. Our youth group, like over the years, has grown and grown and grown. And we even got people from different churches to come to our youth group. So that's been really awesome. We see so many little kids going to Sunday school and participating in jump. And so I really think that the generations to come are really like strong and powerful people that like can really make a difference in the church. And then for a way that maybe the church can grow a little bit is, I know previous people have mentioned this, but just kind of the relationship between the youth and the older generation of the church. We have such a big church, which is wonderful and great, but sometimes me just being a senior in high school, I don't know everyone in the church. And so I think the church has definitely acknowledged it, and we are trying to like do different things. And obviously the Psalm 40 project is a great idea because the people, the older generation are getting to know us and we're getting to know them. And it would just be great like to like know a lot more people in the church. And I think some of these ways that we're doing it is like through these. So I really appreciate doing this, and it's been awesome.